It is the season of farming right now. Rain has started falling in many places right now, so many farmers will actually be thinking of going into planting. So in this video, I actually wanted to talk about the cost of farming 1 hectare of maize. Don't forget to like this video, turn on the notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So let's dive into the video. First of all, 1 hectare contains 2.5 acres of land, and for 1 hectare, let's start with some of the operations that we will need on it. First of all, land preparation, which include either plowing or and harrowing, or vice versa, or at the same time you can actually plow and at the same time harrow. But let's assume you are only plowing. So depending on the location you are, to plow 1 hectare of land right now for your maize will cost you 50 to 70,000 naira. I mean 50 to 70,000 naira to plow 1 hectare. And after plowing, you discover that it is important that you have to planning for your plants. So people that are planting, depending on where and how they know how to plant, it range between 20 to 30,000 naira to plant 1 hectare of maize. Then after that, you talk of spraying, which is will be like the third spending you'll be incurring on it. We talk of spraying of 1 hectare right now range from 10,000 to 15,000 naira. So now let's analyze the chemical you are going to use on 1 hectare. Ideally, depending on people, the person that is spraying for you, ideally you are going to need 1 sachet of 1 to 2 sachet of atrazine powder on an hectare of land. Then if you are mixing another chemical, irrespective of it, you will need, let's say, 1 or 2 bottles of any either glyphosate or amino acid, which is 2,4-D or dragon super, either if you are combining the two together. So it is important to understand that 1 or 2 sachet of atrazine will actually be able to spray. That's for pre-emergence. And if you are spraying your pre-emergence, 1 sachet is around 9,000, 10,000 naira, or 11,000 maximum for 1 sachet of chemical, which is for the pre-emergence. Then post-emergence, which is going to be Gadfos. Gadfos for post-emergence. Gadfos costs like 8,000 to 10,000 naira, depending on where you are buying it. So, and at times it might be more than that, depending on the location. So Gadfos, which will be the chemical. Then we now talk about the fertilizer. NPK right now it range between 45 to 50,000 naira, unless if they are subsidizing it. In the place that they are subsidizing it, it will be cheaper. But if they are not subsidizing it, then it is between 45 to 50,000 naira. So now let's now do the mathematics together now. So plowing, let's assume that you plow 70,000 naira, or let's take it average between 50 to 670. So let's take average of 60,000 naira. Then planting, which is let's take average 25,000 naira. 25,000 naira plus 60,000 naira, that's 85,000 naira. So now after that, we talk about spraying, which is the pre-emergence. So let's take an average of spraying, which is spraying will be around, let's say, 10,000 naira. Let's take average of 10,000 naira. Let's take the minimum 10,000 naira. That's 95,000 naira. Then after that, we'll talk about the Gadfos, which will be, let's say, 8,000 naira. So 95,000 naira plus 8,000 naira, that will give you like 103,000. So 103,000 naira plus, let's say, you have to buy you have to buy 2 bags. Okay, let's say 1 bag of fertilizer. You have to, like, okay, that's 45,000 naira plus 105, that's 150,000 naira. Then you now talk about the workmanship for planting, workmanship for spraying, which is the dragon super, which has another 10,000 naira, which is for the Gadfos, which is another 10,000 naira. That's 160,000 naira. So now let's talk about the seed that you wanted to plant. So depending on the kind of seed you wanted to plant. So right now, the rough estimate is going to around 180 to 200,000 to actually plant 1 hectare of maize. So do you think it's actually lucrative? With how much do you actually will you actually sell the maize after planting it? So those are the things. But if you have a way of minimizing cost, it is important to just try and minimize cost. So that is just for us to understand the cost that you are going to, at least rough estimate, cost analysis, rough estimate for starting 1 hectare of maize. If you want to plant 1 hectare of maize, the rough estimate that you are going to need for 1 hectare of maize. So if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to like this video, turn on notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Definitely, I'm going to see you in my next video.